Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play some Ace Combat. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. My name is Mr. 4K. I'm Boosteroid partner here. People always ask me, what monitor am I playing on? Well, I'm in my office, so I have several monitors. I have the vertical monitor where I look at my chat. I have a monitor here on my right by BenQ, which is 27 inch, that gives me the OBS so I can see the OBS software and what's going on. And then on my left over here, I have a C2 LG OLED. So that gives me that 4K HDR quality so I can enjoy it. I'm also trying to give you guys a 4K quality as well. People have been begging me and asking me, please, could you show us the 4K quality? Well, this live stream will be in 4K quality from Boosteroid, so you will see Boosteroid in action in 4K quality. But you have to have a 4K capable TV or a monitor to do so. If you're watching from a phone, I think the best you can do is QHD, 1440p, depending what kind of monitor what kind of phone you have. I would really prefer that people would watch me on their television or like a 4K monitor versus on a phone. But I understand sometimes you have to watch me on the phone. Sometimes you have no choice. Hopefully your phone has a really good resolution, like a QHD, so you can see in great detail. I know some of these iPhones, they have a 4K quality. So if your phone and your cellular provider can support that resolution, then you too can also enjoy this in a 4K quality. So this is broadcast in 4K. Okay. Because people have been begging me about, could you please 4K, 4K? Sure. Well, there it is. Your wishes came true. What I like to do before I start to play the campaign, I want to show you, first of all, what settings I'm using. So I always go through that first, show you the settings. And then I jump into the game. All right, so I'll be using a Xbox controller. I always use Xbox controller for my PC, or in this case, Boosteroid. It's because it's user friendly. It's just user friendly, and it's just much easier for me to play all these games without any problems. I've noticed when I use the PlayStation 5 controller, there's been an issue with the audio. Um, when I try to use other controllers, Amazon Luna controller, but with an Xbox controller, man, this controller, it's so universal, it'll work perfectly. With your Windows, with your PC, of course. Hold on a second. I might have to plug in and out my HDMI to get the audio to come through. Hold on. It'll take a few seconds. It'll take a few seconds. It'll come back. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, so let's look at the options here. The graphics. Okay, so we sync, vertical sync will be turned on. 4K resolution. Motion blur, absolutely. Let's go to the advanced settings. High. High. So everything's set to high. Yeah. Scaling set to 100. Anti-aliasing FXAA high. So everything's set to high. High. So everything's maxed out to the high settings in 4K. So I'm showing you this so you can see it. I'm going to start the story from the beginning so we can start fresh. I'm gonna go with the casual easy because I really don't wanna. I don't wanna be stuck. I just wanna kind of go through the missions and just like go through the story, if you know what I mean. Let me look at the latency really quick. So I'm at the 50 megabits per second, 60 FPS. Let me look at the advanced info. We're looking at H.265 codec, which gives us that 4K good bitrate quality that we need. All right, guys, without any further ado, I'm not going to talk too much here. I'm just gonna let the story roll. Enjoy the game, and that's it. Have fun, watch, and enjoy.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been wearing a vest to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Good then. Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, scramble. Take off now.
Transport the wounded if you're not on fire duty.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Column 4, understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, so I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Eyes open in those clouds. They're way overhead.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Attack missed. Watch out for the support aircraft.
Rival 3 engaging. Over the mark.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Enemy is 6 feet. I'm still okay.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Push 2.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, target down.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Mage 2, missile launch. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Missile connected.
It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Armor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Mage 2, missile launch.
On target 6.
Enemy missile detected. I will try engaging. Hold on.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, box 2.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back in base if you can make it in one piece.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage, 2 new enemy crews. Fox 2.
This is
Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart. Bandit has a lock on me.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Empty into what hangars one way.
H2 Bandit confirmed down.
Bandit, right in your
They can burn with their whole payload.
Fox 2. Bomber is down.
Don't let them destroy the harbor!
Kill confirmed.
Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire!
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off. Target destruction confirmed. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for...
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Elise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens,
your session will be terminated due to
superiority.
inactivity in 2 minutes.
squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Page 2.
Air raid! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target has been destroyed.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Lockdown hostile.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Rise formation in the clouds. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
Phase 2. Back
Close position, move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Locked.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can't we move them?
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online! We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Escaping rocket, breaking away!
Column 1, box 2.
Everything's been burned down!
Trigger, there's one more to go.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Radar network.
link to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those performers. Write your manuals in a language you can understand.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
In a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
There's 6 enemies, and some are really good. Evade that missile!
Enemy transports are taxiing. That's a miss.
Locked.
Enemy on your rear!
Mage 2, kill confirmed. Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Lockdown bandit.
They've got the numbers and the strength.
Mage 2, missile away. Keep your mind focused. 5 targets remaining. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Evade. Do it now. We've got no recourse.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
That's a miss.
Column 4, Fox 2.
Locked. All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining. On his tail. Mage 2, missile away.
All transports have been destroyed, but they're carrying it. Launch preparations completing. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Get that hostile off your tail.
Missile!
Missile. 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 Missile.
He escaped into the clouds! Missed. They have a lock on you, shake 'em!
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Right roller coaster up here. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Solid squadron. You're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya? I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just two more.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Don't try to read their movements. I'm iced up.
Miss. That's a miss.
Missed.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Golem 2. The enemy's reading you.
Mage 2, you're targeted.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile on your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Bandit is in my sights.
Locked. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Moving the right stuff.
I've got him in my sights. Box 2.
Mage 2. Missile away. Don't ice up in there.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Stall warning.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
Stall warning.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Mage 2 is away. Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds!
They have a lock on you, shake 'em!
chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn. Let's do the humane thing and put it down.
There's an enemy on your tail. Cartwheel squad, take them down. Look good. Breaking out of luck. I'm in position. He's mine.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Behind target and ready to attack. Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
They got me. He's mine.
3 remaining.
We have him on the run. Don't let up.
This one's mine. H2, missile launch.
Gargoyle 2, fire, now.
Star warning.
Evading.
Star warning.
Eject. We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. The enemy coming in insane. Why aren't they pulling out? Evading.
Where'd he go?
The enemy has a lock on me.
Locked. Nice kill. 1 remaining. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Black 2.
Fox 2.
Breaking! Breaking!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear. Not having even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break! What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's close.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Scout 1.
Bandits are fast as
Who's
hell.
on that monster?
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Yeah, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
That thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Don't take everything I throw at him.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Damn, get away!
Lockdown hostile.
Missile.
I can't get a lock.
Missile.
Still one suspect. Commander, we got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status? Verifying the situation. Focus your fire, Golem Squadron. Golem 2, missile!
appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Golem 3, Fox 2, sick 'em!
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control ground. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Yowza!
This is where we lost.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with UAVs. Good work.
I'm still shocked up. Bring them on.
H2, UAV down. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. 50-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Back. It's like he...
Ammunition 0. Ammunition
Skykeeper.
0.
Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. Going for the loner. That boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Not on my watch.
Locked. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
More great aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Missile launched.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status
UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
About what?
Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Lower your speed. 1,500 to carrier. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds! Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Bandits sighted. Fox 2. What's your 6? Bandit! Missile inbound. Breaking! Breaking!
They have a lock on you, shake 'em!
Target hit.
Grab for he's really out in the clouds! I'm in position. He's mine. Okay, Fox 2. Damn, he got away. They're surrounded. I'm hit. I lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down. There's an enemy on your tail. Guard 1-1, take them down. Look good. Breaking out of luck. I'm in position. He's mine.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Fox 2.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
They got me. He's mine.
3 remaining.
This one's mine.
Mage 2, missile launch.
fire, now! Missile! Evading! Eject! We got this. We're clear with cover. We need reinforcements now! Why aren't they pulling out? Evading!
Where'd he go?
The enemy has a lock on me.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Fox 2!
Fox 2.
Breaking! Breaking!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. ice formation in the clouds.
Caution. Icing. Stall warning. Icing.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home. No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Order and increased alert. Confirm the situation.
Pull up.
Situation normal. Nothing here.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Icing.
Mage 2, you're icing up.
Stall warning. Icing.
Titan to launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
Caution. Pull up.
Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
We're on high alert. Send up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, target destroyed. Fox 2, Fox 2. Target is in range of guns. H2, target down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before them. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Target down. Nicely done. flare guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them from here. Going up to meet up to the timings.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile.
Mage 2, walking.
Caution.
Target is down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stick right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? That's about half. Mop up the rest.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Rocket!
Damn. UAV down. UAV confirmed down.
Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley.
Missile.
Rescue unit down. We'll look at the soldier who has this radio.
Missile. Missile.
We'll get Mr. Harley out of here.
Missile.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to handle these guys by watching you.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised.
Missile.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Missile.
Mother Goose 1?
Missile.
That's the best you can come up with.
Deployed. Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound, evade! Box 2!
Missile.
Pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Missile. Missile.
Go 2, hang in there. Shake 'em!
Missile.
1 remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Target has been destroyed.
Mr. Harley wants to extend his sight.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me about those a-holes. Column 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
In gun range.
Roger. Send movement to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir.
Enemy
No
UAV
guy
down.
has no clue
Charge.
what UAVs are used.
Page 2, missile launch. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a point.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Stargate Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's at the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Missile headed for friendly.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
Caution.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good. Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1. Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launching from Arsenal Bird Liberty.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator.
Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back, can you land your asses?
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? No one's gonna take that bet. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Spare
wins. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Do not fight, you coward!
Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now. I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the first
unit. If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done. Another miss. Sorry, I got lucky.
Enemy has a lock!
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Target acquired.
I got all dressed up for nothing. A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're gonna get dressed up real pretty.
This is Noble Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
No way. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Chapman flares are depleted.
Tabloid, missile, move it!
Bandit in my sight.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. There's our numbers to maintain superiority on the base. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. Enemy on your tail. Watch out. We're out of this job.
My blood. This is basically what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Dodged.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't have a gap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Shit! I missed. targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Get on their ass if you want to score. High roller, watch your tail.
Taking off. Quit hiding. Returning fire is expected.
Missile flying at you, high roller. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 3 targets remaining.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have on her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
I should have put it all on trigger.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Wow. Just wow. Ace Combat 7. It's been a while since I played it. Still looks great. And it looks even better on Boosteroid. Radeon RX 7900 XT with 20 gigabytes of GDDR6 RAM. Yeah, man. I cranked up everything to native 4K. 60 FPS, everything maxed out to high settings, which I showed earlier, 2 hours ago when I started this live stream. Not one single issue, not one single problem with the latency, smooth as a butter, man. This is one of the reasons why I keep telling everybody, man, about the Boosteroid. Forget the GeForce Now, man. You can't even access the servers, let alone play the game. And even if you can play the games, you're limited to how much you can play. Plus, you got to pay $20 a month. Don't even get me started with GeForce Now. Look, every game I have tested so far on the Boosteroid ran perfectly. Not one single issue, not one single problem, as you can see clearly. And you guys are asking for 4K. Well, I'm showing it to you in 4K. This is live streamed and was live streamed in 4K. So that shows you how stable it is. As far as the Ace Combat, honestly, it looks the best on the PC, man. The PC just gives you that, just gives you that realistic quality. I can't wait for Ace Combat 8 and what they're going to do with Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god. What they're going to do with Unreal Engine 5 is going to be photorealistic. It's just going to be amazing. I can't wait for Ace Combat 8. Are you guys excited for Ace Combat 8? I sure am excited for Ace Combat 8. I might continue this story, if you guys want me to. I'm on Mission 6. I really like this game. I didn't feel like talking much because I just wanted to kind of like what's the word I'm trying to use? Just pull myself into the story, if you will. Pull myself into the story and just enjoy the story and the game. That's what I meant to say. I want to pull myself in. When you watch a movie, right? When you watch, imagine watching Top Gun Maverick and everybody's like, blah, 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 right? You can't enjoy the movie if everybody's just blah, 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 blah. So I just wanted to enjoy the game and just, and I did. That's what I did. And it ran pretty good, to pull myself inside the game. And I did. I pulled myself in totally. inside the game, and just enjoyed it thoroughly enjoyed it. And you can tell that I enjoyed it. I mean, I really had fun, and it's such a great story about the trigger. I felt bad for Brownie. Brownie, I wish that she didn't die, or did she die? I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she survived. I don't know. There's so much story in this game, and of course the multiplayer is the main, the main kicker. The DLCs, the Top Gun Maverick DLCs. I mean, Ace Combat 7. It's certainly amazing. Can't wait for the Ace Combat 8. So there you have it, guys. Boosteroid. As you can see, I enjoyed it. Pulled myself right into it for 2.5 hours, and after 2.5 hours, just what a great experience. And I recommend to everybody to, there's certain games you have to pull yourself right into it to truly experience it, and just pull yourself into it and enjoy it and enjoy the story, right? There's certain games you just want to experience it, and that's the way I felt about Ace Combat 7. I did play the story, but I don't think I ever paid much attention to it. But now I'm kind of paying attention to it with all the characters, with Trigger and Brownie, which she sadly died. Or maybe did she die? I don't know. Did she survive? We have no idea. We'll find out. And other, squad pilots. Squadron pilots. So, yeah. Eurasia and then Oceania. This is like NATO versus Russia. Let's just be honest. It's like East versus West. I know they're not saying it's Russia, but you can tell that, it's West versus East and East versus West. But what's so great about Ace Combat is they're trying to give you a perspective. They're not trying to tell you, ooh, these are the bad guys or these are the good guys. It's like they're giving you a perspective from both sides. So that way you don't just, hooray for one side. It's like they're giving you a different perspectives. And that's what I like about the Ace Combat 7 story. You get to see perspective from both sides, not just from one side, which would be your side. It's like, yeah, America, let's go. Let's kick some Russian ass, right? Or, well, then you look at it from my perspective, that's what we want to do. And then you look at it from, the Russian side, it's like, totally different perspective. So it's like, I like video games that are not like running on some sort of hatred. Oh, we got to hate this country because of X, Y, and Z. Right. You could hate their regime. You could hate their, leaders and their regime for what they're doing. But, you shouldn't hate the country or the people of that country, So I like this about Ace Combat. It's like that. I'll give you one example. Like Bosnia and Serbia war. It was a very bloodied war. So many people died on both sides. Back in 1992 all the way through 1995. And I was in that war for 4 years. And at the end, they signed the peace treaty, the peace agreement at Dayton, Ohio. Bill Clinton was the president back then. They signed that. Bob Dole was there as well. Bob Dole. He was the majority leader for Republicans. And so they all worked together to make sure that there's a peace agreement, and they did. The Bosnians had to give up some land. And have to give up their land to Serbian forces. So it all kind of worked out. But here's the thing, man. After all of these years, 30-something years, after that ugly war in Bosnia, people are still living together. Serbians are living with Bosnians. The Muslim Bosnians are marrying Orthodox Christian Serbians. And everybody's mingling together, living together. So what was the point of that fucking war, right? There was no fucking point in war. It's just innocent people die for nothing, really. So the wars, to me, the wars are just, it's a one person's agenda, one leader's agenda. some lunatic leader wants to, be the czar and whatever, like the situation with Ukraine and Russia. You got this crazy guy, the little man, who's been in power for 25 years. He has this crazy idea that he could rule the Ukrainians, or that he could rule, and create them into like the old ways of Soviet Union, right? And force them to adapt to the Russian ways. You can't force people to anything. You can't force people to nothing. People want to do what they want to do. They want to choose their own destiny. They want to choose their own sovereignty. They want to choose their own freedom. You could never, I don't care how many bombs you drop. I don't care how far. Look, what happened in Vietnam? Did it work? How many bombs we dropped in Vietnam? Didn't work out, did it? You can't force your ways onto other countries. It'll never work. And I think that's the one example we see in Ukraine. And Ukraine's bravely, with courageous bravery, they defended their country, and they made Russians pay dearly for 3 years. For 3 years now. 1.7 million casualties on both sides. And at the end of that war, whenever that war comes to an end, in the future, people will look back 35 years from now, and they're going to say, well, everybody's still living together. Ukrainians and Russians, they're marrying each other, they're living with each other, everybody's together. You see, all of these wars are just because of one leader, because of one individual who has this crazy idea, and then they brainwashing everybody to follow that idea. So, I hate wars. One thing I learned about war is how much I fucking hate it. So I just want to say that. But that's what I like about the Ace Combat 7, that it's, and it's not trying to tell you, ooh, these are the bad guys, or these Eurasians, or these Oceanics are the good guys. No, they're not telling you these are the good guys or these are the bad guys. And I think that's what I like about Ace Combat 7. That they're not demonizing a certain country or making you believe that these are like evil people or evil individuals. So kudos to Ace Combat 7 story for that, And also kudos to Top Gun Maverick movie. It wasn't like, oh, Americans versus Russians, It wasn't like, hey, yeah, America, let's go. In the first Top Gun, yeah, that was the case. But in the Maverick, we don't know who the enemy is. But it doesn't really matter who the enemy is. It's not that important. And that was the whole point of Top Gun Maverick. It's about those pilots. Like Maverick says, I care about the pilots. I want to make sure that they come home safely. I don't care about the politics. I don't care about the enemy. I care about those pilots. I want to bring them safe home. That's the promise I made to the Admiral that was played by Iceman, which of course also played by the late great Val Kilmer. Such a great movie. And I like movies and I like video games that they have that story where they're not telling you, ooh, let's demonize these guys, or these are the bad guys, or these are the good guys, or we're the good guys and they're the evil guys. Because you have to look at everything through a perspective. People don't look at things from perspective. They look at it through emotions, right? They are very emotional. And yeah, we are very emotional creatures as humans. We react on emotions, right? But those emotions can also get us into a very bad decision making. So sometimes people have to learn how to control their emotions and to think clearly and to think about perspectives. Another great game, it's The Last of Us Part 2. I talked about The Last of Us Part 2, which is also available on the Boosteroid. Actually, majority of the PlayStation PC games are available on Boosteroid. Like, look at The Last of Us Part 2. everybody felt sorry for Joel Miller. Of course, it was hard to watch. It was brutal to see, Abby beat to death with a golf club our beloved character, right? And you're angry, you're upset. This Abby, I hate her, right? Acting on emotions and hatred's coming out. So what did Neil Druckmann do? He spinned it around, and now he's putting you in her perspective. Now you're going to learn about this person that you hate so much because she killed your Joel Miller. But what right did Joel Miller have to kill her father and those other, doctors and nurses in that operating room? Now, from Joel Miller's perspective, he felt that was the right decision to do because he would do anything to save Ellie. And I understand that perspective. You as the player, you understand that perspective. Now, in The Last of Us Part 2, now you get to understand Abby's perspective and her father's perspective as a doctor, trying to find a cure, trying to stop this madness. So it's all about the perspective, guys. And that's what me and Cameron, we talked about this, because both me and my friend Cameron, we understand The Last of Us really well. We understand the story. And I always felt that people never understood what Neil Druckmann was trying to showcase. I think a lot of you missed the point of what Neil was trying to showcase with The Last of Us Part 2. And the whole message was perspective. Everything in life, it's a matter of perspective. In order for me to know what you're going through, I need to know your perspective. I need to walk in your shoes. If I'm not walking in your shoes, I do not know your pain. I do not know your suffering. I could sympathize, but I will never understand what that feels like. So it's all a matter of perspective in life. And I think that's what's so great about The Last of Us Part 2. And I think that's what makes The Last of Us Part 2 such a masterpiece. Anyway, guys, I could talk to you for hours, okay? With so many different philosophies of perspectives. But I have to get going. The whole point of this live stream was for me to showcase Ace Combat 7 with native 4K, high settings. Everything was maxed out to the highest possible settings, pure 60 FPS, no issues, no problems, man. Look, this is my 15th day. I've been testing Boosteroid for 15 days. For 15 days. And I haven't had one single issue. Not one single problem. And I don't have the best internet. I probably have the most mediocre internet out of everybody, honestly. I get maybe 350 megabits per second on a good day. On a bad day, maybe 180 megabits per second with maybe 223 megabits per second. Okay? Because I don't have a dedicated internet. I have a shared internet from Comcast Xfinity. And on top of me not having this great internet, on top of me not being so close to the data center, which is in Jacksonville, and I'm in Miami. As you all know, Jacksonville, it's right on the border of Georgia, right? So it's way out north. And I'm still able to have a good latency. I'm still able to have a good performance at 50 megabits per second on a bit rate, meaning a good quality with the H.265 codec. 50 megabits per second bit rate with a H.265 codec. It's almost like a Blu-ray quality. So you see what you see, okay, guys? When you are watching my videos, when you are watching my live streams, you see what you see. And you see exactly how good Boosteroid is. And this is one of the reasons why I support Boosteroid.com. So go visit www.boosteroid.com. Make sure you register for free. Do a test to see if you qualify for their, service. Meaning if you have a data center nearby, or if your internet, meets the requirements that they need, or if the data center is nearby. And if you pass the test and they said, okay, you're good to go, it's only $9.89. There's no limitation. You can play as much as you want to play. Give it a try, okay? They also have a 24/7 support chat, okay? 24/7 support chat. Any questions you might have, you can ask them. They'll answer those questions. You can also follow them at Discord and ask questions there as well. And you can also ask me questions as well, all right? And I'll do the best I can to answer them. So make sure you go to www.boosteroid.com. Again, www.boosteroid.com. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good day.